And
The
we need to
only
see
one in RRQ's team that's not really cool, it's gonna be Corki. Corki's kind of an L.
Well, the second series in game number 1, USG RRQ on the Icons playing stage starts now. USG, we will see that Veigar going to the bottom end, like you mentioned, that Lucian bring the exhaust up against Helios. A little bit of safety there at least.
Yeah. Lucian has a decent time into the Zed, especially early on. Once you pick up the Hourglass, the Stasis, you're going to be having a pretty good time as well. The Exhaust does a great job in these scenarios. And you see Helios here, recognizing that. I don't want to contest you early. Lucian's one of the most powerful picks in the early stages of the game. We'll let you control the wave for now.
He has that level 6 advantage slightly granted over the RRQ. Existen starting to try and pull them in. That's going to be the body slam coming through. Existen pulls them forward, and there we have it with the showstopper trying to dive in. Ultimate comes in for Devil J as well to stand united. They make it a 4 versus 3 in the bottom side. First blood goes over the RRQ.
Look at it. Since health bar is blinking, but Helios is here, Grandin.
He should clean up, moves in with the Living Shadow. The ignite used early. That mob going to be used as well as they dash in for the second kill. Chaz jumps in with the leap. Aki looking for the fastest bomb. Finish off the kill on Tatsuki. They don't mention it. And now we start to see first items completed on Chaz, on Helios. They isolate off Lark. So much damage on the Wukong. The primary Cyclone used, but they dive them on the turret. The flash from Helios to close that one out quick.
Doesn't pop off. It doesn't matter if he isn't able to control team fights, because the moment you show your face in the side lane and you're unaware, like Lark was, Kha'Zix will be there. Kha'Zix and Zed will kill you. They will shut you down. There's nothing you can do. Rift Herald gets traded, but the first turret goes over to RRQ. Well,
Qeon looking to try and put some damage on the USG, clear out the way, but he's gone too far forward, get caught out of position.
Yeah.
Knocked back by Kaz and a return kill to USG.
He went in a bit early there, but they're so low.
Well, this is also an aggressive move. Marky, he might have to stand united, but he doesn't get the channel all the way across. Take down as USG pick up 2 kills in response.
So that we don't even take a team fight against you, and that's how they do it.
Well, Locksmith getting caught here. Devil J brings Existen and the rest of the crew down to the bottom side to try and finish off the first pick up. Devil J still alive, picks up the shroud, picks up the shield, and he's still alive. Existen starts to flash away. Marky caught by the river by himself. Chaz that low, but he goes to avoid us out. Invisible cannot be killed. What? Back to 3 downs goal lead now here for RRQ. You start to see the pressure out from the side lane, like you've mentioned. Def Mob pop up towards the top and stand United flashing in the culling used to try and isolate and take him down, but he's left LJ to his own devices under the enemy turret. Mike comes in, closes out a return kill back on the Devil J. Take it for themselves. You can see how lacking the vision is for USG, so it's difficult for them to try and engage. Chaz has been spotted out. He's going into the assault. Cannot be seen here, but the Veigar coming in. A beautiful face breaker, knockback here. Package, Marky makes sure you have it. Given over to USG. RRQ takes down the 3, and you have Devil J off by the side. He has to flash away, but look at the combos.
And Grandin, this is definitely a closer game than the JDG series, but RRQ, they are styling on them.
It's still the way it needs to be done. They managed to take out Lark mid-ultimate and fall down on the USG side.
This is the combo we talked about.
They're looking to try and get the Void Assault down, and a beautiful taunt at almost max range. Existen intercept Tatsuki on his way out. The face breaker to pull in Kaz as well. With USG, they have the means to win team fights as they continue to skill up once Lark's able to hit those big ultimates. But I'm looking towards Exosun right now. Face breaker over onto 3, and Devil J is starting to come in with his ultimate as well. The Stand United comes across. 3 is the target that they want to finish off. Marky's still trying to pick up that kill, but it's going to get caught. The secondary cycling used, and Streeza comes in. But a Chaz experience comes in, and USG suffer the full brunt of it. He dies them on the turret. 4 gone. It's only down to Lark, but a turret in their way. They have to back up, but RRQ.
I'm sorry, they've won every time I voted against them. The one time I voted for them, they lost. So I voted for them today. I was a bit worried, but RRQ.
Well, you say that, and suddenly Chaz is getting taken out. I think we should stop. You know, never say that again.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Valkyrie coming across. USG have found second light. They found this chance once again. They've taken down the jungler.
You low enough so they can start the Baron off.
And it was the jungler that nearly went down. So Chaz, no flash.
He doesn't know.
Nowhere near the Baron. The gold's down, and RRQ picked this one up for themselves. USG.
Hey, Grandin, every time there's Kha'Zix, you gotta be aware that he can't just bust this objective down.
I don't know what to say about
It's
that.
up again, and look at it, he's camping in the bush. Who's gonna face check him? Who's
Someone
the lucky
will.
one?
It's gonna be Maya. It's gonna be
No,
someone
he's
else.
waiting for trees. He's
USG.
waiting for trees.
They're starting to walk in. I think Marcus has been spotted out. The map is still far away from the rest of his team.
Granted,
So it's
the
not gonna be
unseen
easy to
blade
get
is the
in.
deadliest.
And like Helios is flanking in for the back line. He's going on to threes, exactly like you mentioned, but he's gone into the outclass. But here RRQ had the perfect fight to go in and to take them down. A prime gaming ace for RRQ in just a matter of seconds.
Granted, this one might not have been as dominant as the JDG one, but I'll tell you, it's 2 times as fun. And that's RRQ, that's Rex, Regum, Qeon. Yes, I've learned how to pronounce their name, and they make it work here in Game 1 against USG. Dominant performance from Helios, from Chaz, and from the rest of them.
And a win here for RRQ up against USG. Who fought well, but it's RRQ that managed to display just what living on the wild side means. Right, one of the best teams in the WCS who we've said are going to be one of the best going into the Icons.
Best
Global
of the
Championship.
best of the best.
There we go. As we go into game number 2, here we have it. USG move into the blue side, but it's RRQ standing ahead with the 1-point lead.
And RRQ, they're looking to try to close this one out as well. A very similar draft from both of these teams as to Game 1. And RRQ, they were dominant in the Game 1. Let's see what they can do here on the side of USG to try to really just stop that snowball from repeating itself. Pointed out as well, just forcing out spells, forcing out timings with the use of that ultimate.
Okay.
And the dive comes in.
Dominus comes in, as like you mentioned, you have the Ruthless Predator, and you dive them on the turret and a kill. Going over to RRQ, first blood. Who was the objective of their choice. But RRQ have now managed to pick up their 1,500 gold lead. Jungle last time, we're gonna punish this time around. Diving into the back, they're trying to take out Kaz. Tatsuki is just gonna be a by collateral. And RRQ
That's
happy
it.
with the jungle pick onto the dragon.
Yeah, I don't think they can contest this, but they're trying.
Flash body slam. That's another kill. They take down the Galio. Kaz out. Tatsuki follows soon after. And you've got the
Look at
cage,
Devil
but
J.
what does it stop? It doesn't stop the Ruthless Predator over the wall. Devil J's right in your
The
face.
problem lies how they set up their objectives. They do not approach it as a team. They do not think about the mid waves. My strolling around, and even when your jungler's dead, you can't contest. You're still walking in. What's going on there?
He's shopping for a big Exorcist, so tanky. When you have the Gargoyle Stone Plate, you cannot deal with him. You have to execute from Chaz, kick away from Mike to keep Helios at arm's reach.
At this point in the game, Viga's a champion that needs to scale. Lock. Trouble again.
Use Devil J's caught out position. He's been silent, so it's going to be difficult to play away from this position. Mai still has Dragon's gets to pick up the kill. Chaz trying to run his way back on the turret. He's being kited and pulled into position. Taunt comes across, but it's 2 shot duration and 3 looking for the cage, but his stun does not manage to land.
And Chaz, fights just don't stop.
You don't die for your support. Support dies for you. That's how it goes here. Chaz goes down though in the mid lane.
No.
You will die for the mid lane turret. Devil J pops his ult and things looking scrappy. This is RRQ in a nutshell, and USG here to punish it. Very small gold difference as Mai starts to walks into the Ruthless Predator, but Mai won't still be able to get away. Knocked back by Exorcist in the back line by the explosive cast. Now the exhaust under the Grags, but he gets to walk away scot-free. USG expand not too much so far.
Look at Helios.
Get to go for the re-engage.
Look at Helios.
Coming in with the calling, they managed to jump in, steal away the Rift Tower, and Chaz won't be able to get in, but Helios over to the back, tries to take out Mai, he moves back in, no Galley ultimate for you, Kaz, you're taken out, Exorcist takes the full Proud to lock ultimate, but it's Chaz to clean it up, a triple kill, and a prime gaming ace. USG, they're going to start to feel that power as Marky starts to walk in now, doing some damage. USG just have perfect controls out to dash in, the taunt comes in, but they managed to isolate off their first target. Threes is gone golden to try and buy some time, but executed here by Marky. Ultimate comes back in from Kaz. He dives in, but there's no one there waiting. RQ have all gone away. They've repositioned, chasing after OJ. Exorcist still there watching. Lock, the only one left alive in the Valkyrie here. RQ look to finish off the kill. It's Helios on his heel. Now I'm really curious. He's gonna go with USG against his opponent.
Fight's coming.
Beautiful leap to get away from that initially. Dominus comes in. The exhaust is going to prevent Devil J from getting into the fight.
That's the annoying
for his
thing.
angle in. He's gone on to threes, and there's so little that you can do as a Vega. You rely on your team, but Helios has been executed. You have to watch out for Locke's positioning. He still gets taken down. Marky gets the kill credit for that one. They go into the mid lane. The fight continues there. Tatsuki starts to flash away. A beautiful knockback out from Exorcist as the ultimate from Kaz. The heroic entrance starts to make the difference for USG. But RRQ ignore all of that as they start to walk in on the Nexus. You go golden to try and live, but RRQ take you down and on to the Nexus. It's just down to threes in mind to make a play.
Trees am I trying to be the heroes here, trying to save the day, but Vega!
And it's working. Marky's gonna go down. Chaz is still alive here. The wave starts to come in, but 15 seconds left on the cast. The only support you're gonna get is from the Galio. Chaz wants to clear out the wave, but there's no isolation, no additional damage. Mike clears it out, and USG hold on.
Man, stuff off, fantastic stuff, a lot of damage, a lot of. But Dragon gets knocked out for USG.
They know what they need to do. Chaz is going to start moving in. Kaz and Chaz, well, that's a mouthful. But RRQ very happy with how this fight started to play out. Full ultimate going to be used by Exodus. But lock last match take down Chaz. Item pick up here as RRQ starts to dash in.
Look at Marky!
With the full power package set and delivered on time. Marky to make sure that you get that one. And RRQ with a big double from Marky and over by the back. Threes is still alive. But the question is how much longer?
And this Veiga is so annoying, but he can't do anything.
Does not manage to land the big one. By Exorcist, he's still gonna walk in. The auto attack surely lands. Gets the stun on the Marky.
And that's it. That's about it. It ends with a whimper, not with a bang. But RRQ at the end of the day, they close it out yet again.
It's down to Kaz and Lark. I don't want to quite call it just yet, but Chaz has already picked up the teleport, so maybe I should. RRQ walking in on the base as Kaz gets the taunt off on the Exo, trying to prevent them from getting in onto the Nexus. Locke still coming through with the damage on the minion wave, trying to trim it out as much as he can. And maybe it was for the best.
Okay.
Trust my instincts.
Okay.
RRQ back away. Yeah, worry about Devil J off the bot side here as well.
And they have Devil J here with the Howlbreaker with 3 cannon. Locke has to go back, and they've started Baron as well.
Oh my goodness, looking for the turn here. Tatsuki, he's trying to deal with Helios. The ultimate out from the Galio to try and reposition. Maybe help him against the Assassins. Chaz still over by the back. You've managed to take the Kazakhs on, but he still gets away with the lead. And now Devil J into the fray, onto the Vega, onto the threes. Will take him down. Lark, the last sole surviving member as RRQ will finally close this one out. 19 minutes into the game. Nexus in their sights and the series win to RRQ.
And RRQ definitely had a bit of fun in this one, but still so slick mechanics, so good on the map. They will just run you around. You're not gonna know what they're gonna do, because sometimes I think they don't know themselves. They just keep you guessing. They outplay you at every turn. And this is not a team that you just love to watch.